Allow me to have the distinct honor and pleasure of introducing my good friend, Joseph Anthony. He is a resident of Sedona and available for private consultation. He's been a leading psychic medium and professional astrologer for over 15 years and counting. Joseph has been featured on countless television and radio shows and has been the astrologer of choice for many noted athletes and celebrities, including myself. He lectures frequently, helping others to understand the importance of your soul and being able to comprehend the symbols of our subconscious through the use of astrology and other modalities. And now, without further ado, I'd like to present psychic astrologer extraordinaire and my good friend, Joseph Anthony.
Well, thank you for all being here tonight. I'm Joseph Anthony. Many of you know who I am. And I want to just say that this is really an interesting presentation because I'm going to cover many of the major modalities, okay? So by a show of hands, how many of you think you are psychic? Only half of you? What? Okay. I saw this, but anyway. Anyway, so I'm going to cover a lot of the basics. We're going to go a little deep into some of the other areas, but I think this will be very entertaining, and I think you'll find it very informative. So, on a personal level, this is kind of what the universe really looks like. You see, the reason we don't see this is because our view is only limited. We only have 20/20 vision, maybe a little bit better, a little less. And our spectrum of light is only limited. If we were to see this, could you imagine what a different world we'd live in? Now, how many of you have had dreams where you saw colors like this? Anybody? Yeah, exactly. This is real. This is real stuff. Okay, and you can clearly see that, someone going into meditative state, kind of going into their higher consciousness. Someone here using their imagination to see the energy around them. And of course, the Alex Gray picture up in the right-hand corner there. Beautiful depiction of what our body and what our energy really looks like. Okay? So you see that there in these pictures. This is what we're trying to do here. Unfortunately, this is only one part of tuning in. Here we are, and we're constantly bombarded by information, overload. And by the way, that's what's happening to us now. We're on information overload. Computers, technology, cell phones, internet, television, radio, you name it. We're on information overload. And this is exactly what seems to be happening to society right now. It's like, oh my God. So, but this is, I'm just using this picture as an example of what it looks like on a psychic level as we're trying to read information. You see there's codes there, scientific codes, there's energy, there's balls, there's all kinds of things. All right? But this is what we're really like. We're dimensional beings. How many of you had the flying dreams? Everyone should put their hands up for this one. I think they're wonderful. You start off walking and you're running, and next thing you know, you're flying. That is your soul going through these dimensions, going through these fields. Okay? So this is just the third dimension. We could taste, smell, touch. We have the 5 senses here. And that's wonderful. But what if we were more like this, in which we are, and we could go beyond the realm? Here we have Aquarius. Any Aquarians in the group? All right, nice. The water bearer. Here is the water bearer. All right? Can you see the symbols that represents water or electricity, in a sense? There, another element, air. The ruling planet is Uranus. The Greek god, they called it Uranus, which is kind of the same, was the first ruler of the universe. Uranus Aquarius is known to be the universe or space. Aquarians love space. You Aquarians, you love space or thinking about space or technology. The dominant word here is I know. All right? And the part of the body, now we're going down the body, we're going to the ankles and the calves. This is associated with Aquarius. And the days of the week are Wednesday, electric blue is the color, and uranium is associated with Aquarius. Let's see some of the symbolism here with Aquarius. Aquarians like to do things different. That's why I have 1, 2, 3 pictures there to show the mindset of an Aquarian. Even the planet, Uranus, is the only planet that's blue and it orbits on its side like this. Not like this. on its side, okay? And it's electric blue. You see the symbolism? So Aquarians see the world in a different way. They don't like to fit in or be normal. They want to do things differently. Harry's a perfect example. Mr. Cooper, okay, Alice Cooper, for one of the first guys to get up there with, makeup and be weird. And I mean, perfect example. Space is also associated, like the myth says, the universe, the God of the universe. Many Aquarians find themselves out in the universe or in sort of a universal mindset. And of course, these young folks, anytime you see somebody with this color hair or that outfit, you got to think, wow, it's got to be an Aquarius. God has to be an Aquarius. Of course, there's also a humanitarian side of Aquarius, very much so giving to others. She set up a school or something in Africa, and she gives a lot of money. She's also given a lot of gifts away, from her sponsors and so on. So you can see the giving nature, like the symbol that represents Aquarius, the water bearer. Try this. If you ever go to a restaurant or a bar, and you see somebody dispensing drinks, ask them if they're an Aquarius. Do you see the symbolism in that? Mixing drinks and giving them to folks. And here's the water bearer with the water pitcher. Do we see that? Or maybe the bus boys, ask them if they're Aquarians, doing the pitcher of water. Anyway, the other thing also associated, because the element is uranium, nuclear power, and power lines too. Do you see the symbolism in that, folks? Huh? Okay. Again, this is what psychic ability is understanding the symbolism. This is what we are like in reality. This is not reality, my friends. This is only one part of it. This is who we are. We are spiritual beings connected to everything, just like those fractals were showing you, just like the universal energies, just like the atoms, just like the images of the universe. We are all connected to this source. So when we start viewing everyone as this, every animal, every being, every plant, every insect, we begin to realize our connection to humanity, okay? So that's what's happening to us right now. We're awakening to this. Many of us already knew it, but now we have to awaken everyone else to it, okay? Without religion, without any of that foo-foo stuff, it's just this, okay? So, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the presentation. I hope you got an idea of what psychic ability really is and how to use it on a daily basis, okay?